Hi everyone, it's Anne Marie. I'm back again with another design team project for Country Craft Creations. This time I made a mini album and it features the Stitches collection from Authentique. There's lots of really cute vintage sewing graphics, like, all these crazy little stitches, and one of my favorite papers is the, what is this called? Measuring tape, and over here the dress forms. Just a lot of really cute stuff. The colors are like right up my alley. All the different light blues and cream and pink, and this taupey color, and just super cute, super cute. So this is not so many. This book is pretty big. It is 7 inches by 9 inches, and the spine I think is just 3. That looks like probably 3.5 inches. So let's just look at the cover real quickly. Again, you can see all the vintage patterns, the McCall's patterns. I never really got into sewing, but I kind of wish I had. Anything outside of like a home economics class in school. I never did anything, but I think anybody could look at these two ladies and recognize that this is a sewing pattern. And here, just a little one from the Cut Apart collection. It says, "I'd rather be sewing." Then I had some lace here that Tammy provided in my design team box. And then I had this really pretty trim. They're little, I guess they're resin. Little flowers with a little bling in the center. Just really vintagey, looked really cute, I thought. And then there's the spine, the pretty colored floral paper. And then on the back, there's that dress form and the spools of thread. And then this up here, this Handmade with Love, this was part of the cut aparts as well. What I liked about this one, I think there was 2 or 3. Instead of the cut aparts being 3x4, they were 2x2. There was a couple of them. Those are really cute, and I just thought the Handmade with Love worked really well. And then this page on the back is the left-hand side of this page. So the front and the back kind of went together. So this is in the top right. The dress form was in the bottom left. So before I go any further, I also decided I kind of made this a scrapbook, and I also incorporated some cards, and I tried to turn like some of my favorite cards that are out there right now that are popular, and I tried to put them into the mini album. So I hope you can appreciate that. I had a couple of failures, but I think it's okay. So we just start off over here with the left-hand side, inside cover. Just made a pocket, used some of the pretty ivory trim I have. And this is one of the stickers that was on the sticker sheet. It says, "Buttons and patches in the cold wind blowing. The days pass quickly when I am sewing." And I think that's probably true of no matter what your hobby is. If you're reading or you're scrapbooking or you're doing whatever, the days tend to go by really quickly. So this is one of the 4x6 cut aparts. I thought that was super cute. I just made that into a tag. Here's another one. There's another one. Then I forgot to back this one. Oh, on the back it says, "Friendships are sewn together one stitch at a time." I just might leave that unbacked. And then here's another one I made into a little booklet, another one of the 3x4 cards. And that just all sits in the front. All right, so over here, the first page, this is, I believe it's a card. And for you card makers out there, I'm sure you've already figured it out, but the name of the card is actually escaping me. I think it's called a double Dutch card or a Dutch card. I think it's double Dutch. Okay, so what I did was took this flap, and I magnetized it. I turned it into a pocket, and then here's these 2 front little flaps. You could put a little photo, or you could journal there, and then there's room for a pretty sizable photo here. And in the pocket, oh, there's 2. It says, "I like to party. If by party you mean stay home and sew." And then there's that same one again. Didn't realize I used it. And then I just did this, tied it really quick, super easy. And then each page, there are 5 total pages, each page has a large tag. And I used just a border punch. I think it's a Martha Stewart. I forget what this is called. This might just be border lace or just lace, doily lace or something like that. I know it's an older one. Excuse me. So here's page 2. Did a simple pocket page. There's the measuring tape paper again, and I just used some, excuse me, double row pearls. And then there's that old vintage looking, that old sewing machine, and I think that's called a dress form, and the old scissors, and that's just really, really cool to look at. So here's another one of the 4x6 cut aparts. I just put a little sticker on it from the sticker sheet, says "So Happy." I don't know if you can even see that. Backed it onto some of the cardstock. Then this one says "Happiness is Homemade." And again, it's just a little booklet. All right, now this one. Whoops, sorry about that. This page, open it up like this. It just looks like a card, right? And I just have a pocket here. It says, "May your bobbin always be full." But what this is I believe this is called a slider card. And then here it says, "Pretty Little Things." I just had some of these flowers in my stash, and I glimmer misted them with some blue and some pink just to go along with the paper. And you pull this, hope you can see it with my hand, and it reveals like this little window. So you pull the tag and it reveals the window. So much to do, so little time. I just thought that was adorable. And then you push it and the flowers kind of hold it back on. And then here is, every other page has this type of a tag that just lives right inside there. Right, then we go to this page. This is nothing exciting. This is just a little belly band that I glued down by mistake. So these tags actually just fit right inside there into the lace. And there's some little scissors. And there's that handmade with love again, like I put on the back. And then this one is a vintage sewing machine that I thought was really cute. And this is just a piece of cardstock. Made a little tag. And over here, I'll just show you the card. It's just another blank large tag. And then this one, "May your bobbin always be full." I just used some foam tape, popped it up a little for some dimension. And then this is, ta-da! I love these twist and pop-up cards. I just think they're so adorable. So I just made the card and then I stuck it onto the scrapbook page. And it makes it, you know, it just makes it exciting, gives it a little bit of something different. I'm sure somebody somewhere has done this already, but it just occurred to me to do that. Let me tie this up really quickly. So that's page 3, the front of page 3. Here's the back of page 3. I just did an L-shaped pocket, added some trim from my stash. And then these are all the, I believe, you know, when you buy a spool of thread, I think this is like the very top of the spool. I think I recall that from when I was younger. I don't know. But that's what that looks like to me, so that's what I'm going with. So here's another tag, another booklet I made. Friendships are sewn together, one stitch at a time. There's room for some rather large photos. And then this one says, "I'm a material girl." True words are never spoken. Okay, this is page 4. This is a traditional belly band. Look how pretty that floral paper looks with the gingham, the blue and cream gingham. Yeah, I think Authentique really hit this one out of the park, because this was just, these papers, everything just goes together so nicely. So this is another page that has a card. This is a card I believe was called a diamond is it a diamond fold card, I think? Here I have a magnet. I don't know if you can hear that. So obviously this is the diamond shape. You open it like this. So I know everybody has seen these, but what I did is just added a flap over here. It says sew on and so forth. That's one of the cut aparts. I just added the flap, added the little pocket down here, and there's a cute little 3x4 cut apart tag. It just sits right inside there. That's the back. Oh, I never did cover the back of that. I probably should cover that. But that's a good place for a sentiment. I guess you could put it on the back. So again, the sticker, that's one of the stickers, little ballerina. That just lives right there. And then here is the little booklet. Okay, that was the front of page 4. Here's the back of page 4. I just made a little horizontal pocket on this one. This one says Sewing Mends the Soul. It's one of the cut aparts. And a little handcrafted sticker. The button, the page with the buttons on it was one of my favorite. I just think it's really, really cute. And then down here is another one of the stickers. And I just put a small mat. This little sticker says So Lovely. This originally was supposed to just be a stopper. And I was going to just, stick the mat in there, but I put the adhesive on the back of the mat before I knew what I was doing. I glued it all the way down. So, stuff happens. And then this is page 5. This is the front of page 5. I've had this flower in my, over there to my right, I have a flower cart that has 100 bottles. That's an exaggeration, but it has a lot of flowers, and this one just caught my eye the other day. So, love that flower. So I just made a small little vertical but horizontal waterfall. Sorry. And then I put a magnet on it, so that just lifts up, and you can see all these old-time sewing ads. With the Singer sewing machines and the tape measures and all that fun stuff. I left the backside of each waterfall flap blank, except for maybe a small sticker from the sticker sheet. There is the different stitches. This one is, I forget, this is the back of, I forget which page, but I don't know if you can see it. It's got cute little, I think those are tulips. Yeah, it's just really, really cute. It's all kind of all run together, but it's super cute. There's an older vintage sewing machine. And then I love this page. It's very muted, just very pretty. And there's that blue gingham again. So, and that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 page waterfall. And then I turned that into a pocket. And there's my favorite gingham, with just some strips of the pattern paper, and this again was one of the little cut aparts. That just lives right there. Whoops, it's getting stuck on. There we go. And there's again the the tag for that page. And here is the back of page 5. It has a flap. And then I put a little stopper here. It says Pretty Things All Around. This is one of the cut aparts. Same one I believe that I have on the front cover. And this is one of the little banner stickers. And this little girl right here with her little sewing machine. I thought she was so cute. So cute. Reminds me of my niece Melissa. So super cute. And then I just took another one of the cut aparts. Made, again, another scrap of the pattern paper. Then I punched the border, the edge, and just made it into a cute little booklet. And there's a magnet on the back of the flap that's actually holding that in place. And then, probably because I made the spine so wide, I had a little extra space. So I had you can see right here, I had a white envelope. It's like a cream color envelope. So I just made its own little fin, binding fin here, and stuck it into the spine. And then here's some more of that page with all the vintage sewing machines and all the different ads. And there's just a couple more of the leftover tags. Just stuck them inside that envelope, and then sew a needle pulling thread, the definition of sew, I guess. Then here's handmade with the 2 safety pins, and the back of one of the sheets had this bobbin paper. I wasn't really crazy about it, but I mean, it worked. And then this is the back of the envelope. This says handmade for blank and blank. Oh, can you see that? Then I made another belly band with a little sticker flag that says fabulous. And then down here is sort of like a top note shape stopper with some old, like Victorian looking scissors and some spools of thread. And then I have another one of the cut aparts with the little vintage ad. I just thought that was adorable. And there's some of the pattern paper, or the colored cardstock Tammy provided. That just lives right there. And there's room in there to add another one if you wanted. And then this one, I actually just made, sort of a pocket. It's about a 1/2 inch thick. And it just kind of stands up there, takes up some space. And I just put some pattern paper, some colored cardstock tags in there. That one's sort of a beigey color. It's a gorgeous gray. There's a little bit of a darker gray with polka dots. And the back has that same pattern. Then there's a grayish green and then some pink that I had left over. And that just all lives right there. So that's it. That is my I'd Rather Be Sewing mini album. Again, the paper collection is called Stitches from Authentique. I'm sure that this paper is available in Tammy's shop, and that you can find that at countrycraftcreations.com. So I will be back in a couple days with a tutorial, and in the tutorial I'll show you how to make each one of the pages, how to make these cards and then just turn them into a scrapbook page or a scrapbook mini album page. It wasn't really difficult at all. I've got to show you that one more time. I love that one. Just love it. Okay, and so leave me a comment if you have any questions. I'll be happy to answer any questions. And like I said, the tutorial will be forthcoming. And I also am in the middle of my next project, which should be up hopefully by the weekend. So thank you so much for watching. Hope if I don't see you before then, everybody have a very nice Easter, and I'll talk to you soon. Thank you. Bye.